pastor, me being a preacher's kid. My father was very open, a lot like
For
me.
decades, Joel Osteen has stood as one of the most recognizable figures in American faith. His smile, his soft-spoken optimism, and his message of living your best life now built a global following that filled arenas and inspired millions. Yet behind that polished image lies a story far more complex. A life shaped by faith, tragedy, success, and the weight of expectation. The rise of Lakewood Church, the storms of criticism, and the challenges of maintaining both a ministry and a brand have tested Osteen in ways few could imagine. This is the human story of Joel Osteen. How faith built an empire, how controversy shook it, and how one man continues to walk the tightrope between inspiration and scrutiny. Early life and family roots. Joel Scott. Osteen was born on March 5th, 1963 in Houston, Texas, into a family whose entire world revolved around faith. His father, John Osteen, was a Southern Baptist pastor who left behind traditional church structures in 1959 to start something new, a small, independent congregation called Lakewood Baptist Church. Alongside him was Joel's mother, Dodie, whose quiet strength became the family's anchor. Joel grew up watching his parents pray through hardship, especially after his sister Lisa was born with disabilities. Those moments of trial didn't crush the family. They strengthened it, shaping the foundation of what Lakewood would become. John Osteen's break from convention was more than rebellion. It was a leap of faith. He embraced spiritual healing and charismatic worship, transforming Lakewood from a modest church in a feed store into one of Houston's most vibrant congregations. By the late 1970s, thousands were attending each week. The Osteen children learned early that faith wasn't just preached, it was lived. The reluctant successor. While his siblings took active roles in ministry and medicine, Joel seemed headed down a different path. A quiet, creative young man, he attended Oral Roberts University to study communications, but left before graduating. His passion wasn't preaching, it was television. In 1982, at just 19, Joel returned home to help his father modernize Lakewood's media presence. He built the church's television ministry from the ground up, mastering lighting, editing, and presentation. Every sermon looked cleaner, sharper, more professional. He stayed behind the scenes for 17 years, shaping how the world saw Lakewood without ever appearing on camera himself. Yet, in that process, Joel was unknowingly preparing for something bigger. Through endless hours of editing his father's sermons, he absorbed his rhythm, tone, and storytelling. He was learning the language of faith even if he didn't yet realize it. The day everything changed. In January 1999, Joel reluctantly agreed to deliver his first sermon. Nervous but sincere, he stood before his congregation and spoke from the heart. Just 6 days later, tragedy struck. His father passed away from a sudden heart attack. The shock left the Osteen family and Lakewood Church reeling. With no formal theological training and only one sermon behind him, Joel faced a decision that would define his life. The congregation needed a leader. In June 1999, he stepped into his father's role as senior pastor. It was an act of faith and risk. Many doubted whether this quiet television producer could fill his father's shoes, but Joel's natural warmth, optimism, and simplicity resonated with people who were looking for encouragement more than doctrine. Building America's largest church under Joel's leadership, Lakewood Church didn't just grow, it exploded. Within 5 years, weekly attendance tripled from 6,000 to nearly 20,000. By 2004, Lakewood was one of the largest congregations in the world. Joel's style was fresh and accessible. He rarely spoke about sin or punishment. Instead, he talked about possibility, gratitude, and living with confidence. His message wasn't about fear, it was about hope. In 2003, Lakewood made its boldest move yet, purchasing and renovating the Compaq Center, the former home of the NBA's Houston Rockets. The transformation cost nearly $95 million and took over a year to complete. When it reopened in July 2005, every one of its 16,000 seats was filled. What was once an arena for sports had become a cathedral for optimism. Millions more tuned in from home. Lakewood had become a global phenomenon. The power of media and your best life now. Joel Osteen didn't just preach to a congregation, he spoke to the world. His sermons aired in over 100 countries, and his books became bestsellers. In 2004, he released Your Best Life Now, which stayed on the New York Times bestseller list for almost 4 years and sold over 4 million copies. His approach was simple: focus on gratitude, visualize success, and believe in better days ahead. For many, this message was a lifeline. It provided hope to people drowning in despair. But others accused him of preaching a prosperity gospel, a version of Christianity that equated faith with financial success and positive thinking with divine favor. Critics said his sermons lacked theological depth. Supporters said his message gave people something rare, the courage to dream again. Controversies and questions. Every public figure faces scrutiny, and for Joel Osteen, the spotlight has been relentless. Financial disclosures from Lakewood Church revealed that out of its roughly $90 million annual budget, only about 1% went to missions and charitable outreach. The majority funded television production, building operations, and events. Critics argued that a ministry built on hope should invest more in direct aid. Supporters countered that Lakewood's global broadcasts were outreach, reaching hearts across the world rather than just local communities. Another controversy came during the COVID-19 pandemic when Lakewood received a $4.4 million federal loan meant for small organizations. Although the church repaid the funds and clarified that neither Joel nor Victoria personally benefited, the public backlash was swift. It reignited debate about the blurred lines between faith, business, and government assistance, Hurricane Harvey, and the trust gap. In August 2017, Hurricane Harvey devastated Houston. As thousands sought refuge, Lakewood Church initially kept its doors closed, citing minor flooding. When photos surfaced showing dry roads near the facility, outrage erupted online. The hashtag #OpenLakewoodChurch trended worldwide. The church eventually opened as a shelter and provided aid, but the delay left a lasting stain on Osteen's image. Critics saw it as a moral failure. Supporters said misinformation fueled the outrage. In later years, Lakewood became quicker to respond to disasters, offering water, food, and shelter during subsequent storms. Yet the shadow of Harvey lingers, a reminder that in times of crisis, perception can shape truth faster than facts. The passing of a matriarch. In July 2025, Joel announced the passing of his beloved mother, Dodie Osteen, at age 91. To millions, she was Mama Dodie, the co-founder of Lakewood and the quiet strength behind its rise. Her unwavering faith during her battle with cancer decades earlier had inspired generations of believers. Her death marked the end of an era for Lakewood and for Joel personally. In his tribute, he called her a servant of God, a woman whose life proved that miracles still happen. Her passing was both a loss and a reminder of the family roots that built the empire Joel now leads. The legacy and what comes next. After more than 2 decades in the pulpit, Joel Osteen stands at a crossroads. His ministry has touched millions, but it has also faced some of the harshest criticism in modern American religion. Attendance at Lakewood remains strong, but not immune to shifting cultural tides. Younger generations consume faith differently, through podcasts, music, and short-form media rather than televised sermons. Victoria continues to write and speak. Their children are emerging voices of their own, and Lakewood still fills its vast sanctuary every Sunday. Yet the question lingers, can Osteen's message evolve without losing its essence? Perhaps that's a true measure of legacy. Not perfection, but endurance. Joel Osteen built a ministry on the belief that faith can overcome fear and that positivity can heal wounds. His story is not one of flawless leadership, but of perseverance amid contradiction. Whether seen as a symbol of hope or as a reflection of faith's commercialization, Joel Osteen remains one of the most influential and polarizing spiritual voices of his generation. Conclusion. Joel Osteen's journey is both inspiring and imperfect. From a shy son of a preacher to the leader of America's largest church, his life mirrors the paradox of modern faith. Sincere belief intertwined with spectacle, compassion mixed with controversy. For some, he represents the best of hope-driven Christianity. For others, he's proof of what happens when religion becomes brand management. Yet, through every headline, every storm, and every criticism, Osteen keeps doing what he's always done, smiling, speaking softly, and telling millions that tomorrow can still be better than today. Perhaps that's why, love him or question him, people still listen. In a fractured world, his message remains simple: hold on to hope, and for many, that's enough.